So anyone with a brain, aka free will, eyes and ears, and observational skills, I'm able to cross-reference on Yahoo, Google, DuckDuckGo, uh, Declassified News, Double Down News, Byline Time News, Channel 4 News, Guardian News, and able to cross-reference and actually use their brain, ears, eyes, observational skills, study history, politics, physics, maths, science, energy, atoms, physics, you name it. You'll know why Nigel Farage is in the Jeffrey Epstein files. Nigel Farage is in the Jeffrey Epstein files, meeting Steve Bannon, Aaron Banks, Donald Trump, and some other powerful Tory and Whig 1679 members in America to talk about Leave EU fraud, hard Brexit, ousting Theresa May, ousting the NatWest CEO, taking us out of NATO, taking us out of the European Court of Human Rights. Kash Patel and the Department of Justice, CIA, NSA, NASA, MI6, KGB, FBS and Mossad are hiding 2.5 million Jeffrey Epstein emails, WhatsApps, Telegram, RCS, MMS, SMS, text messages, emails, files, audio. 0101 digital data goes nowhere. It's always recoverable. You can even ask Sir Pill's Blue Army, Blue Devils, Met Police. They've had software that can access your phone. This is why all the protesters have been arrested under the Terrorism Act, so they can clone your phone. They're trying to see how you're doing these protests. What they don't realise is that you're left, you're LGBT, you're BAME, you're black sheep, you're ADHD, you're neurodivergent, you're autism, you're nice people with human empathy that don't support the Congo lithium, cobalt, mercury genocides and rape. You're nice people that don't support the Sudan genocide. You're nice people that don't support the Palestinian West Bank and Gaza genocide. You don't support the Ukraine war invasion by Russia and other scumbags. You don't support murder, paedophilia, rape, sexual assault, tax avoidance, hostile takeovers, smear campaigns, espionage. That's why you're at the protests. You don't support digital ID. That's why you're at the protest. But the neurotypicals or the psychopaths or the sociopaths or the narcissists are trying to understand how you organise yourself, why you go to the protests, so they clone your phones. The Met Police, known as the Blue Devils or Blue Army by Sir Pill, 1839, they clone your phone, they send it to MI6, the CIA, the FBI, the KGB, the FBS, Mossad, and they send it to the 1679 Tory and Whigs old boy network clubs such as White's, Eton Pop, Eton College, King of Clubs, Whigs Reform Club, and other clubs, and they pressurize Meta, make evil transparent again, and they pester certain billionaires to try and get into your WhatsApp and Telegram apps. They can already get into that. They can get all your passwords on your phone, by the way. Once they've put it through the special software, they get every password, every keystroke, every screenshot, every photo, every deleted photo, every keystroke they get. And they want your DNA. They're trying to figure out why you're so ethical, why you go to protests. They take your fingerprints. They take your facial tracking software, face. They're a bit freaked out by neurodivergent, woke, LGBT, trade unionists, protesters, black sheep, autism, ADHD, mental health sufferers, disabled, BMA, black people, brown people, gypsies, people that know injustice, LGBT know injustice very well, autism know injustice very well, ADHD know injustice very well, black people know injustice very well, brown people know injustice very well, anti-Zionist Jews know injustice very well. Asked about their 1897 Labour Bund movement, they wanted to stay in Europe. The anti-Zionist Labour Bund 1897 wanted to stay in Europe. They just wanted to join a trade union. They wanted to join a building society. They wanted to join protests. They wanted the right to speak Yiddish and Hebrew, study the Torah, and learn the local native language as well as their own Yiddish and Hebrew language. The anti-Zionist movement was created by the 1679 Tory Whigs. Between 1897 to 1905 it was called the Fauj-Uganda Scheme. It later becomes the Greater Israeli Project. By 17 conservative countries run by the 1679 Tory Whigs, who are robbers, rioters, blackmailers, bribery and blacklist experts. They hijacked all royal families, tribes and clans. They stole the London Westminster banking vaults. They tried to squash the independent building societies, one member, one vote. They tried to squash the trade unions. They tried to squash the protests. They tried to slaughter the poor. They tried to slaughter the anti-Zionist and so much more. You're always being grifted by the Old Boys Network Club, Whites, Carlton, Eton Pop, Eton College, Whigs Reform Club, King of Kings Club. They only let men that were black and Jewish men recently, 1800s, 1900s. Their clubs go back to 1679 or started in the mid-1800s. Black men and Jewish men weren't welcome in the parliaments, the lords, the universities, the colleges, or the Old Boys Network Club until the 1800s, 1900s. The Tory Whigs are robbers, rioters, blackmail, bribery and blacklist experts from 1679. That means that they've been in charge since 1679. And they only allowed a black man or a Jewish man in the 1800s or the 1900s into their colleges, their lords, their governments, their House of Commons, their colleges, their universities, their Old Boys Network clubs. So no, although the Rothschilds are extremely powerful, the Tory Whigs are older than the Rothschilds. Although JP Morgan is extremely powerful, the 1679 Tory Whigs are older than JP Morgan. Although the Rockefellers are extremely powerful, the Tory Whigs 1679 are older and more powerful. The Old Boys Network Club just added people. They said if you're a psycho, sociopath, or a narcissist, bent, corrupt, like blackmail, bribery, blacklisting, then you can join us. If you have the same ethics as us, you can join our clubs, whether you're black or Jewish now.